are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Huntley to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, Huntley. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Here's Huntley. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st down, Dobbins. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And got his man complete.
Yeah, we're not ready for us.
Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 73 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's got room. The 20. Touchdown. Paris Campbell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Pollard to return from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Prescott off play action. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. Quiddy Pay in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
He's checking.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 74 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Huntley. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 72 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Elliott going to get it again on second down. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now here's Pollard. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Escaping the pressure right. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Huntley looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Devontae Adams. As the first half is winding down. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's how you get fired up, baby. That's how you get fired up.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
2nd and 9. Prescott to throw this time. He'll get this to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Play action now, Prescott being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent during the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. And this one complete. It's Fehoko. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The give is to Elliott. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Pollard. And this lines up a disaster nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Huntley's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. It's caught inside the 25. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one. Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Huntley. Flushed out right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Not much there, only a yard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
A 1st down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to throw. Huntley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. He hits Adams complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they... And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when the Colts are going to get him? Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Now he's flushed out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Prescott. Pressure, and down he goes. Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they